So this weekend I'm going to try something a little different with the cards. I'm going to read the cards more in the verbal, and then you will get a brief description of some more formal points in the transcript, but not everything that I say is going to be written down at the bottom, and I'm probably not going to read what I wrote. I'm just going to write it, and there will be a difference between what I say and what I write. So let's get started. The first two cards, well, the overall reading for this weekend is about growth, motivation, and transmutation, and leadership. The first two cards came from the Druid Animal Oracle deck, and they are the Fire Dragon and the Boar, and their Druid names are the draig, teine, and the torc. Sorry if I mispronounced the Fire Dragon. It's kind of a complicated name. Anyways, the cards are both speaking about the qualities of leadership, but in a different way. The Fire Dragon asks us to use our internal strength and the power of fire that we all have within us to transmute the energies around us and to really come into our steps of leadership. Whereas the Boar is asking us to go internal and address any type of darkness that we have inside or wild pieces and to turn them into something that has leadership qualities. The Boar is asking us to draw upon our more bardic qualities or qualities from the goddess, like poetry and music, our more inspirational qualities, and address any pain that may be hidden in those areas or things that we may be ashamed of in order to transform them into things that we can lead people with. And the Fire Dragon is asking us to call on our inner strength and our courage to overcome any type of obstacles that we have or that we may perceive that we have and become the true leaders of our lives. The next two cards that we have are from the Enneagram Essentials, and they are speaking about the assets of nines and the awareness of threes. And both of these cards also speak about growth into leadership and finding your purpose. I'm not sure if I said that in the beginning, that all of these cards relate to using leadership to find our purpose. Nines, through the stages of growth, they relate to the threes as well. They begin to really see themselves as valuable, as having something to contribute. They start to understand what they bring to the table, which is really important when we are trying to understand our purpose and really show up as leaders in our lives. They begin to promote positive and dynamic change. They're compassionate and understanding, and they really rely on their qualities of confidence in themselves, and they advocate for others from that place of confidence in themselves. And threes, and how this plays into this, is their motivation is to become successful and admired, to be seen by others. And when we really allow ourselves to acknowledge that we all want to be seen and we all want to be, admired for some good quality in our life, at least by those close to us, not necessarily maybe on a mass scale, but of course we all want to have people in our lives who admire us, or else, we wouldn't be trying to engage in romantic relationships. That's admiration on the, amorous scale. But when we really truly allow ourselves to be honest about how much we do want to be seen and what we want to be seen for, we begin to understand what our purpose is. When we really look at what it is we would like people to know us for, what skills we would like to hear positive praise about. And we can find that by taking the path of the boar inward and being honest with ourselves. We truly step into that confident space that the nines have. and we truly do become sources of competency and reliability. And we move, if you look at the scale of the levels of health for threes, from unhealthy, where we don't really show up for others and we may be deceptive, to the average, where we're really kind of self-conscious and pragmatic versus like going for it. Stepping into the healthy stages of the three, you see that competency and reliability are paramount for them. And I think in all of us, we can start to identify that that's a pretty average journey of health through anybody's ego, more or less, in order to get to the place where we're using confidence and assertiveness and advocating for others that we see in the nines at their best. And when we get into the chakra cards 5 and card 6, we really begin to take a look at the root chakra and how the root chakra plays into our sense of confidence. And when our root chakra is grounded and balanced, we gain a sense of safety and security from where energy can really start to rise up through our chakras and in an activated, healthy, stable way. And when we truly have a balanced, healthy root chakra, we feel safe enough to take those steps. We feel safe enough to, give other people their glory and receive the glory that is given to us for the skills that we have championed in our lives. And all of this is, it plays back into the place of leadership. Once we really do feel secure, we become quality leaders for others. And the solar plexus affirmation for today is, I am motivated to pursue my true purpose. And I think it's pretty clear that when we use the powers of transformation, of going deep within who we are, and truly, confronting those dark places and turning them into the places where we can use them as skills, the pieces of ourselves that, are meant to shine through us, we really do begin to pursue our true purpose and lead not only ourselves, but the others that we are called to lead, through having safety in our root chakra and working through the different stages of ego health, to become truly competent, reliable leaders who advocate not only for ourselves, but for others.